Hello, current 11th graders, aka rising seniors. My name is Christy Lynn Ramos. I'm one of the counselors here at AK, and I'm going to provide some information to you guys today about registration. In front of you, you have several pieces of paper. You've got your registration card, a release contract, something called the course planner, and a copy of your transcript. If your teacher hasn't passed those out yet, pause the video right now, have the teacher pass it out, and then you can keep playing once you have all those papers in front of you. The first thing I want to point out to you is our registration website. It is linked there and at the top of your registration card, bit.ly/AK registration site. I have already uploaded this presentation onto the site so you can look at anything you need a second time or more in depth. But now that this is your fourth time doing registration with us, I don't need to go over all of these slides in depth. We're just going to hit the highlights today. The most important thing I want you to know is that everything that you need registration-wise is on our registration website, including information about Career and College Promise, NCVPS, early release, late arrival, what classes you need to take to graduate. All of that is on there. You're going to have your registration cards for a week. Next Monday and Tuesday, you'll be entering your course requests during homeroom just like you would any other year. This will not be a special 1-hour homeroom. This will just be a regular 27-minute homeroom time for you to enter those courses in. You guys are familiar with it. We didn't think it was going to take you guys too long. The reason you're doing this in December this year is because the state of North Carolina is moving to a new computer system, and we need to be completely done with registration about 2 months earlier than we normally do. So that is why rising seniors, that's you guys, are going pretty early. Completing your card, you still need to mark your top 8 choices with an X. If you're somebody who knows you're going to do some early release or late arrival, those do count towards your total 8. So if you wanted early release in the fall and early release in the spring, each one of those X's would count as a class towards your 8 total. So on the back of your registration card at the bottom, you can see that the release periods have a line that you can mark with an X that do count towards your 8, so you can think of it that way. You're still not going to need to complete 4 alternates. In the past, we've asked you to do 6. This year, we're only asking you to do 4. Something that's new for us this year is you have a course planner in front of you. This is a guideline of the classes that you need to pass to graduate. So you also have a copy of your transcripts that you can use it to fill out the course planner. We usually just check the box once you've passed the class. It's up to you to fill it in or not. It's a great tool for students to use to understand what they need to graduate. If you transferred here or you're new this year, this is a great way to figure out exactly what courses you need to select for next year. It is not required, but a great way to start conversation. And certainly if there are any mistakes that you find between your transcript and the planner and the classes that you're able to register for, please let your counselor know. Okay, things to pay attention to. This is the most important stuff on the card, and new stuff on the card. Most world languages are now 1 semester long. It's something to know. Macro and micro do not replace econ and personal finance. We get that question every year, but macro and micro do not replace that graduation requirement. AP Calculus, parts of AP Calculus are given 3 different ways. So you'll see 3 options on the chart, on the card. There's AB Calculus all year. There's BC only if you're an AB this year. And then of course there's AB, BC, where they are each 1 semester long. We have already added the applications for Help Desk, Yearbook, and Unified Sports onto our website, or onto the registration website. So you can access those applications there. Students, 11th grade only, who are currently in chorus, band, or orchestra. So only those arts classes, chorus, band, and orchestra. You have not had auditions for next year yet. So you will select the current class that you are in if you want to continue next year. So if you're in symphonic band now, you're going to select symphonic band again. And then in January, after you have auditions, we will adjust the actual class that you're enrolled in for next year. So just for those 3 arts classes, please select the class that you're in. That's a big difference from last year. We used to just have you select beginning art or beginning band or beginning chorus, and we would change it one-on-one. This year, for all of the arts classes, your teacher will tell you which class to sign up for. For CTE, we have a couple of new classes: Honors Computer Science 2, Teaching as a Profession Honors, if you're interested in teaching as a career, or if it just sounds like something you really enjoy doing, working with students over at Knight's View, that is going to be a class next year. And Health Science 2 Honors if you have already completed Human Body Systems and biomedical. Things could change. We know it's only December. We know a lot comes up second semester, and that could change you to, or could make you want to change your classes. Change week will be in March this year. Early release and late arrival, you are permitted to do that if you have time to take off and transportation. You will fill out the contract and make sure it's stapled to your registration card when you turn it in. If you're planning to finish mid-year for graduation or to do just CPCC in the spring, you're going to select mid-year grads hold in PowerSchool next week and also mark it on the back of your card. You'll see it there. AP classes, the most important thing I want you to know here is we're having an AP parent night Tuesday, January 14th at 6 p.m. I know this is after you will have done your card, turned it in, met with your counselor. However, you are still permitted to attend this night, you and your family, to learn more about it. And then again, if you need to adjust your class choices in March. There is dual enrollment at CPCC, so if you're interested in that, please be sure you visit the website and follow all of the guidelines to sign up for next year. That's akvc3.com/CCP. Now what kind of are the next steps here? Please visit the registration website, speak to your teachers about what class they recommend for you. Counselors will be out at lunch today and tomorrow to answer questions. If you have something very specific or you're not able to see them at lunch, you may send them an email, but it's usually faster to just get an answer during lunch. We'll be right outside of the cafeteria. Completed course cards are due next Monday. We'll have that time available for you to enter your courses in. And then we're going to meet one-on-one as we always do in December. So you will leave for winter break having already met and had a one-on-one appointment with your counselor. Again, there will be a change week in March to accommodate any changes that need to be made. Cards are due on Monday. And again, here's the registration site to leave up. Thank you so much and good luck with registration.